Hi, I'm Marky,
And Freddy.
and today we searched various stores and the Nintendo eShop and to bring you the best deals we found for this week. Before we start, please remember to give us a like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe, and click the bell for notifications. It'll help our channel grow. All right, let's get started. First off, we have Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle at Best Buy for $29.99. I will start by saying I know the game has gone down in the past at lower prices. I know some Black Friday deals and a few others have knocked it down to $19.99 and even $15 in the past. However, one important thing to note that I think a lot of people get confused on when it comes to the sales of this game is that it's the usual question of why Nintendo or a lot of Mario games don't tend to go on sale very often. The interesting thing about Mario and Rabbids is that it's a Ubisoft developed title, a partnership between Nintendo and Ubisoft. So this game follows a lot of Ubisoft's pricing structures and stuff. It goes down on sale pretty often. However, the only difference is that once those sales end, it typically shoots right back up to $60. It doesn't have any permanent price drops as of yet. So I will say, while it's not the lowest it's ever been, $29.99 is still a good price for this strategy kind of almost top-down strategic shooter kind of a game. I will stretch that it is a little bit difficult. It's got some difficulty spikes here and there, but overall it's a humor-filled and very fun title that's worth jumping into.
It's still a fun game to play. And another deal at Best Buy is Mario Kart 8 Deluxe for $49.99. This game doesn't go a lot on sale, but to have $10 discount is definitely worth mentioning. Moving to Nintendo eShop, we have SNK 40th collection for $19.99. SNK back in the late 1980s was very famous of advancing video games. And we have now the collection that includes about 14 games. And back in December, they released 11 more games for free at no additional cost. As long as you have internet connection, you'll be able to download them. Many of these games were included in the collection for people who enjoy retro games and collecting the old games for historic reasons. For example, it includes Psycho Soldiers. This game was famous because it included the first vocal soundtrack that was found in any arcade game. We also have a game like Vanguard, which was one of the earliest games that offered the continue option. After you die, you no longer just have game over and have to repeat. You can just continue from where you left off. It also includes some fighting game, such as Street Smart. This was one of the first game that put SNK to make more famous fighting games like King of Fighters, that Samurai Showdown, that came down the road later on. So if you like retro games, this is definitely a collection that may be worth having, and it's currently again for $19.99, definitely worth the price.
Plants vs. Zombies Battle for Neighborville is also available on the eShop at $24.99. This game, while normally sitting around $40, is definitely a good price at $24.99. Not the best, but definitely one of the better ones. Being a multiplayer-focused kind of co-op shooter, as well as team versus team-based shooting as the Plants or the Zombies, the series has seen a lot of improvements over the past few years from the Garden Warfare series, but it's definitely gained a lot more traction with a lot more content in this game. And heck, even at a lower price, it's better. And this is one of the first time Plants vs. Zombies has shown itself on a Nintendo system on the Switch, which is definitely a good way to do it. A lot of kids I know like picking up the Plants vs. Zombies games, and having it on the Switch just makes it all the more better. And $24.99, you can't go wrong. Definitely recommend adding it to your collection.
The next game we have is RPG Maker MV for $34.99 on Nintendo eShop. The game allows you to design your own mission, allow you to customize the characters the way you like, allow you to customize the music that you like in the mission that you design. Basically, you have control over everything. The tutorial in the game was very basic, so you need to put the time to learn how everything works. But once you do that, the game will reward you with the potential of making your dream RPG game a reality. I also like the fact that you can upload the level you make online so other players can try it. And at the same time, you can also join the world that other players created. So this will give you a lot of potential to have fun and spend time enormously. And every time you can check the game, there will be new things to explore. RPG Maker NV is not usually a cheap game, and since it's on sale, it might be worth checking it out.
Definitely worth giving it a shot, especially for all the creative types. To close out the Nintendo eShop, we have Ys 8 Lacrimosa of Dana. Normally $50 down to $23.99. Kind of going in a different direction from RPG Maker MV. This one's definitely a full built and put together RPG already, set on an exotic island. However, these games are completely separate. I know when you hear the word 8, you assume you have to play 7 through 1, but you are perfectly fine. You are completely able to play this self-contained without knowing anything of the original titles. And this is actually the first time that this series has seen a game in the last 8 to 9 years almost. So definitely worth giving it a shot, because a lot of people don't know much about an action RPG set like this one. Familiar for those who know the Tales of series. It's got that kind of turn-based battle, quote, action RPG combat style that's worth checking out. It's got more of a mystery vibe with the story, but a lot of different characters to interact with as you explore more of this island and figure more about what's going on with it. So definitely worth checking out as well. It's a full-fledged RPG available for just $23.99. You may have noticed this week that we don't really have any sales from Target or GameStop. We try to do our best to search for the best deals. Sadly for Target and GameStop, we weren't able to find any ones that really were worth checking out. Mostly from Best Buy this week, but still, we'll keep you posted if anything else changes.
These were the deals we picked for this week. Did you play any of the games that we mentioned? Or are you going to pick up any of these games? Please let us know in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you all next week.